Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young monk named Kavi. Kavi was known for his gentle demeanor and kind heart, but he struggled with controlling his emotions. His master, Venerable Bhante, observed Kavi's inner turmoil and decided it was time to impart a valuable lesson on emotional control. One morning, as the golden sun painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Bhante called Kavi to his humble abode. "Kavi, my dear disciple," Bhante spoke with warmth in his eyes, "I sense the turbulence within your heart. Let me share a story that may guide you on the path of emotional mastery." Bhante began his tale with a legendary monk named Siddhartha, who would later become the Buddha. As he narrated the story, Kavi listened attentively, absorbing the wisdom woven into each word. The tale unfolded, taking them on a journey through Siddhartha's quest for enlightenment and the challenges he faced along the way. Through encounters with joy, sorrow, love, and loss, Siddhartha learned to embrace every emotion without being consumed by it. Bhante emphasized the importance of understanding the impermanence of emotions and the role of mindfulness in maintaining inner balance. Inspired by the story, Kavi devoted himself to rigorous meditation and contemplation. He sought guidance from Bhante on specific practices to cultivate emotional resilience. Bhante shared teachings on mindfulness, compassion, and the art of detachment, guiding Kavi through the intricate tapestry of the mind. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, as Kavi diligently practiced the lessons imparted by Bhante. He faced internal struggles and external challenges, but with each passing day, Kavi felt a growing sense of inner peace. The villagers noticed the transformation in Kavi's demeanor, and whispers of his spiritual journey spread throughout the community. One day, a storm of emotions stirred within Kavi as news reached him of a dear friend's sudden illness. Bhante, sensing Kavi's inner turmoil, approached him with compassion. "Remember, Kavi, emotions are like passing clouds in the vast sky of consciousness. Acknowledge them, but do not let them obscure the clarity of your mind." Guided by Bhante's words, Kavi confronted his grief with mindfulness. Instead of succumbing to sorrow, he channeled his compassion into supporting his friend and offering solace to those affected. In doing so, Kavi discovered the transformative power of turning empathy into action. As time unfolded, Kavi continued to deepen his understanding of emotional control. He became a beacon of wisdom for the villagers, offering guidance to those in need. The once tumultuous sea of emotions within him now resembled a calm and serene lake, reflecting the beauty of the surrounding mountains. In the twilight of Bhante's life, he summoned Kavi for a final conversation. "You have embraced the teachings well, my dear Kavi. Remember, emotional mastery is not the absence of feelings, but the ability to navigate them with wisdom and compassion." Bhante's words lingered in the air as he peacefully departed from this world. Kavi, now a seasoned monk, carried the torch of wisdom forward. He became the spiritual guide for the village, sharing the timeless story of Siddhartha and the lessons learned on the journey to emotional control. And so, the village thrived under the gentle guidance of Kavi, who embodied the essence of emotional mastery, proving that even the stormiest seas of emotion could be navigated with mindfulness, compassion, and a steadfast heart. In the years that followed, Kavi's reputation as a wise and compassionate monk extended beyond the boundaries of the village. Travelers seeking solace and guidance sought him out, drawn by the tales of his transformative journey and the wisdom he carried. One day, a troubled merchant named Rajan arrived at the village. Rajan had faced a series of misfortunes in his business and felt overwhelmed by despair. Hearing about Kavi's reputation, he approached the monastery seeking counsel. Kavi welcomed Rajan with open arms, offering him a seat in the peaceful garden where flowers bloomed in vibrant hues. "Tell me, dear friend, what burdens your heart?" Kavi spoke with a soothing voice, inviting Rajan to share his troubles. As Rajan poured out his tale of financial loss, family struggles, and the weight of responsibility, Kavi listened attentively. Instead of immediately offering solutions, Kavi encouraged Rajan to observe his emotions and thoughts with mindfulness. Emotions, much like the waves in the ocean, rise and fall. Allow them to come and go without being swept away, Kavi advised, imparting the timeless teachings he had embraced throughout his own journey. Under Kavi's guidance, Rajan began to practice meditation and mindfulness. As days turned into weeks, Rajan discovered a newfound sense of clarity and resilience. The storms of his emotions gradually subsided, revealing the calm waters beneath. Embracing the lessons of emotional control, Rajan learned to navigate challenges with a steady mind and compassionate heart. He implemented mindful decision-making in his business, fostering a culture of empathy and understanding among his employees. Slowly but steadily, Rajan's fortunes turned, and the dark clouds that had lingered over his life began to disperse. Word of Rajan's transformation spread, echoing the transformative power of emotional mastery. Kavi's teachings transcended the confines of the village, reaching distant lands where seekers yearned for the wisdom that could illuminate their own paths. In the twilight of his life, Kavi gathered his disciples and shared his final reflections. The journey to emotional control is a lifelong pilgrimage. Just as a river shapes the landscape over time, the continuous practice of mindfulness sculpts the contours of our inner world. As Kavi peacefully passed into the realm beyond, his disciples carried forth the torch of wisdom. The village, once a tranquil haven, had now become a beacon of enlightenment, drawing seekers from far and wide who sought to learn the art of emotional mastery. And so, the legacy of Kavi and his journey continued to ripple through the tapestry of existence, reminding all who encountered it that the key to navigating the complexities of emotion lay not in suppression, but in understanding, compassion, and the timeless practice of mindfulness. Generations passed, and the teachings of Kavi endured as a guiding light for those who sought the path of emotional mastery. The village flourished, becoming a spiritual center where monks and seekers gathered to learn and reflect. Among Kavi's disciples, a young monk named Ananda emerged as a compassionate and insightful teacher. Inspired by Kavi's journey, Ananda continued to share the wisdom of emotional control with sincerity and humility. One day, a weary traveler named Sujata arrived at the village. Sujata carried the heavy burden of a troubled past, haunted by regrets and unhealed wounds. She had heard whispers of the village's reputation for transformative teachings and sought solace within its sacred walls. Ananda, perceptive to the struggles etched on Sujata's face, approached her with a gentle smile. "Welcome, dear traveler. The path to emotional mastery is open to all who seek it. Tell me your story, and together we shall navigate the currents of your heart." As Sujata shared her journey, Ananda guided her through the practices of mindfulness and compassion. He introduced her to the story of Kavi and the lessons that had transformed the lives of many. Through meditation and reflection, Sujata began to unravel the layers of her emotions, peeling back the shadows that obscured her inner light. Days turned into weeks, and Ananda continued to mentor Sujata with patience and wisdom. The village, now a sanctuary for those in need, witnessed the gradual transformation of Sujata's spirit. She learned to embrace her emotions without being overwhelmed, recognizing the impermanence of both joy and sorrow. In the quietude of the monastery garden, as the fragrance of blossoming flowers filled the air, Sujata expressed her gratitude. "Your teachings have lifted the weight from my heart, dear Ananda. I am forever grateful for the gift of emotional mastery you have shared." Ananda, humbled by Sujata's words, replied, "The journey to inner peace is a shared endeavor. Just as the lotus rises from the muddy waters to bloom in purity, so too can we transcend the challenges of our emotions and find serenity within. As the seasons changed and years passed, Sujata became a beacon of inspiration for others who sought refuge in the village. The ripple effect of emotional mastery extended beyond the monastery, touching the lives of those who carried the teachings into their homes, communities, and distant lands. In the grand tapestry of existence, the threads of Kavi's story, Ananda's guidance, and Sujata's transformation intertwined, weaving a narrative that transcended time and space. The village, once a humble abode, stood as a testament to the enduring power of compassion, mindfulness, and the art of controlling emotions. And so, the legacy continued, echoing through the hearts and minds of those who walked the path, reminding each seeker that within the vast landscape of their emotions, they held the key to a serene and balanced existence. Among the myriad stories within the village, one stood out, a tale that unfolded in the shadows of the ancient Bodhi tree, where meditators sought refuge in the stillness beneath its expansive branches. In the heart of the village, a young woman named Leela grappled with the tumultuous currents of her emotions. Drawn to the teachings of Kavi and the transformative stories that echoed through the village, she yearned to find inner peace amidst the chaos of her mind. Leela approached the monastery with a heart heavy with doubt and uncertainty. Ananda, perceptive as ever, welcomed her with open arms. "Fear not, dear Leela. The journey within is a profound exploration, and you are not alone in traversing its landscapes. Let us embark on this path together." Under Ananda's guidance, Leela delved into the practices of mindfulness and self-reflection. She confronted the echoes of past wounds and the anxieties of an uncertain future. The Bodhi tree, witness to countless seekers over the ages, became a silent guardian to Leela's journey of self-discovery. Days turned into nights as Leela sat in contemplation beneath the Bodhi tree. She learned to observe her emotions like passing clouds, acknowledging their presence without being swept away. Ananda, a compassionate guide, gently nudged her towards understanding the impermanence of each fleeting emotion. As Leela's awareness deepened, she discovered an inner strength that transcended the ebb and flow of emotions. The once turbulent waters of her mind began to settle, revealing the clarity that had eluded her for so long. In the hushed whispers of the village, tales of Leela's transformation spread. The villagers marveled at the serenity that now emanated from her, like a gentle breeze rustling through the leaves of the Bodhi tree. The story of Kavi, Ananda, Sujata, and now Leela became a living testament to the enduring wisdom that echoed through the ages. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow across the village, Leela approached Ananda with gratitude shining in her eyes. "Your guidance has been a beacon in the storm of my emotions, dear Ananda. I am forever indebted for the gift of inner peace you have bestowed upon me."